go for the summer when I'm like more.
What's up guys, in this video let's check out the review of the J7 Max after 7 days of use. As you know, this phone started selling from the 15th June but only through offline stores, so I had to buy it from a Samsung showroom. So let's jump right into things that I liked about the Samsung J7 Max. Then we'll move on to the cons in the later part of the video. Out of the box, I could instantly feel a little weight to it on picking it up for the first time, which suggests good durability and build quality. Talking about durability, stay tuned for the scratch and bend test coming up in my next video. The build and design looks premium with its metallic body and 5.7-inch display. It does feel comfortable and ergonomic to hold due to the curve all around the edges and a 2.5D glass in front. The Full HD 1080p IPS LCD screen has good sharpness and contrast, correct amount of color saturation, and there is no problem with visibility in daylight conditions. The battery life is pretty good. I could easily get through the day with moderate usage without having the need to top up. There is an unusual amount of lag while taking photos in auto mode. It is as if it was processing in HDR mode. In fact, the actual HDR mode takes far less time processing, as you can see. If Samsung can quickly rectify this faults, then the J7 Max is a decent premium looking phone with nifty little features and a very good camera. If you can live with the cons for now or really want a Samsung offline, then you can go for it or else wait it out. If you like this video, then hit the free subscribe button and stay tuned for the durability test on the J7 Max. Thanks for watching, keep the peace and catch you next time.